Hey guys, this is Fernando. Show with no name status here. Brittany's not with me again because there was a bomb threat in Reno and everything's very congested, but she's right here. Picture of her. How cool is that? I just learned how to do this today. I think that's really cool. And Jimmy's not here because he broke his feet, so he couldn't drive here or get any. Just pray for him. On the show today, our guest is Andy Williams, Real Salt Lake original. Today on the show with no name, we have a legendary Major League Soccer player and a Real Salt Lake original, Mr. Andy Williams, number 77.
Hi, how are you?
We're good, mister. Welcome to the beautiful show.
First of all, you don't have to call me Mr. Williams. Andy's fine.
How'd you start playing soccer? Like, how young were you, or how'd you get into soccer?
Well, first of all, my dad played soccer. He used to play for the Jamaican national team. But when I came around with him, he was into tennis. So first sport I started playing was tennis. And then around 7, 8, my mom showed me some paper clippings of my dad playing soccer. And ever since then, I just kind of switched over and left tennis and started playing soccer.
You think you could have made a pro with tennis?
My dad thinks so. Played a couple tournaments. I just didn't like it too much. But yeah, I was decent. Had a decent backstroke.
So your inspiration to play soccer was pretty much your dad?
Absolutely.
What's been the hardest or the best thing about your career so far?
Consistency. I've been in the league since '98, and I know a lot of players have played and retired and gotten cut and moved on to something else. And I'm just fortunate and blessed that my career has extended this long, and hopefully I can extend it for a couple more years.
Because you're still only 30, right? So you still have 12 years
30
to play.
I'm 34 this year.
Of how come you use the number 77 since it's a really high number? Is it a meaning to that number? Special?
First of all, when I came with RSL, I was number 7. And then after the second year, we had some contract issues with RSL, and they basically had to waive me or cut me, and I had to re-sign or renegotiate a new contract. And seeing that happen, I considered myself basically coming back to the team as a different player, a new player. So I didn't want 7 back. And of course, Jason Christ had the famous number 9 that I originally wanted. But so I just decided to go with 7 and another 7 on the back, and hopefully I'd be twice as better than I was when I just started here.
How come you're always wearing long sleeve shirts? Is it because you have big tatted arms?
No, I only have one tattoo on my forearm, my name of my daughter. But no, it's just a habit. I kind of grew to liking it. Probably I don't remember when I started wearing it consistently, but it's been fun because a lot of you keep asking me about it, and starts up a lot of conversations. But it's just a habit, and I just can't I can't see myself without wearing long sleeves.
Do you guys think that you guys can still have a chance at the supporter shield and maybe getting back to the top?
It's gonna be difficult, but I do think that we can achieve it. It's something that we're still in the back of our mind, but we're not too concentrated on that too much right now. We haven't been we have to be winning more games back to back to back, or more consistently than what we're doing right now to even give ourselves a chance. Especially with LA playing so well together and all their points. But it's still a chance. Second half of the season just started, and they could go on a bad run, and we could pick up back where we before last game. So it's still possible.
Play Kansas today, and then on Saturday, you guys play New York. Is that too exhausting sometimes?
No, I think players like it a lot. And we have to remember that we do practice every day. And you know, even though it's not as intense as a real game, but it's still, I think players still like that Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday game. But if it's like 3 or 4 weeks back to back like that, I don't think we could manage.
Didn't you get everybody into Twitter from the team?
To a point, kind of suggested it, and guys kind of, I suggested it, and some of them did it. Some of them don't want to do it. I know Saba came on, or Lavi came on, or they're both off now. They said it's too creative for them. So.
Well, now you gotta try to get them on this Google Plus thing. It's kind of confusing.
It is confusing, but I think eventually it'll catch on. You know, just like how Twitter and Facebook was early.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for being.
Have fun. All right,
you too. Bye. There you guys have it. Thank you guys for watching the show. Hopefully you guys liked the interview. He's a great guy. He's very kind for letting us do this. Also, go ahead and he has a Twitter account. Make sure to follow him on Twitter because I know everybody now has a Twitter pretty much. The Twitter account is right here. It's a picture of it. So, how cool is that? Hopefully you guys also like all these new little effects I learned today. We now have a t-shirt store on districtlines.com/ whatever that's called, BMFC Productions. It is a hell of a store. There's beautiful shirts for the guys and the ladies. American Apparel, the softest in the country. Subscribe to us, like the video, follow Andy Williams on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, follow the show on Twitter, and follow Jimmy, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, mofos.
That's the name for your show yet?
No, that's the name of it. It's called The Show with No Name. Because we couldn't come up with a name for it.
That's pretty.